Hi everyone, welcome back for another edition of Cooking Easy with Maddie Spices. Today we're going to be making a jambalaya dish, but jambalaya with a twist. Usually jambalaya is made with a rice, but today we're going to put a little twist to it and do it with a pasta. And we're going to be using Maddie's seafood seasoning, which is going to make this kick and pop and taste so delicious. Okay, so I'm going to turn the camera over now to my husband, who's going to walk you through the quick and easy steps.
Thank you, sweetie. So lovely. So, as stated, we are going to do a jambalaya. We're going to do it with a little twist. We're going to use some pasta instead of rice. So, what inspired this dish was we got home one day and we wanted something different. We didn't want the everyday rice and say beans and vegetables and things of that nature. So we said, hey, let's do something different. We decided to go with a jambalaya. But everybody was a little hungry and we wanted it quick. Okay, so we came up with something using some of our spices, and hey, it was a hit for the family. So we said, hey, let's try to cook it up on film and share it with everyone. What you will like about this one in particular is this is an individual portion that you're able to do. Typically, jambalayas are a big thing, a big production, and takes a little while to do. But this one is quick and easy and can be done. So this will be about a portion and a half, and quick and easy. So let's get started. So you can see the ingredients that we have here. I've already cut them and put them all into place. We got the vegetables, we got the meats, and the seasonings and things of that nature. First we have some cube ham here. Get it from a local market, and it's about a quarter of a cup, maybe a third of a cup. Next we got two type of sausage, and the first is Polska kielbaska, about a quarter inch thick and about 4 ounces. Okay, the other one is a link. It's an extra spicy link, same quarter of an inch, as you can see, and it's about a link size, which is about 4 ounces. Okay, next we got some shrimp here. It's 10 to 12, what we call the 100-110 size, which basically means if you buy them by the pound, you'll get about 100 to 110 of these, and this is about the size. And don't be alarmed, you can use larger. It'll put a little more excitement and a little more pizzazz to your dish. So do what you want to do, but right now we're just doing what we call the individual size. It'll be nice and quick. Okay, next we have about a third of a pound of a chicken breast. Got it nice and chopped, and typically most people will put this in maybe bite sizes or inch size. I actually chopped mine a little bit more. And why? Again, because we were trying to get this done quicker, because everybody was very hungry and ready to go, and we come to find out it cooks much easier, much faster, and it's a greater bite. Okay, when you get that mixture all together and get it on those noodles, that chicken blends right in perfectly. Okay, here's some fresh pasta. This is a spaghetti sized noodles. You can go with the linguine, it's a little bigger if you want. You can go with even the thin, smaller, but we're going with spaghetti size this time. That's about 5 ounces, which is about a third of a box, close to a third of a box, when it's dry. And then once it's cooked, as this is what it cooks down to. Okay, now we got ourselves some diced tomatoes. It's about 4 ounces, 4.5 ounces there. Got ourselves some fresh sliced vegetables that I did before we started. We got some red, some green, and yellow bell peppers. About a third of each of a medium bell peppers, and about a half fresh yellow onion that we're using. Okay. Lastly, we got about a teaspoon of fresh crushed garlic, and about 3/4 cup of chicken broth. Okay, and those are the things that we will need. And of course, as my wife stated, we'll be using Maddie seafood seasoning to assist with this dish. Okay? Alright, so the first thing I want to do is get the sausage in here and sort of render out some of that fat and flavor. Okay? Put those in there. And if you want to put a little olive oil down, you can, but I don't think it's necessary for this. It's going to take about 2, maybe 3, I'll say 3, maybe 4 minutes to get a nice little char on these and get that flavor out of them. Okay, and we'll let those go and do their thing, and as they're going, I'll talk to you a little bit more. Our family, we just love to cook, and we love to eat, we love to share ideas with everyone, and we like to hear back from you guys. But we're sharing these spices with you, Maddie spices, because when we got into the kitchen, we wanted something to give us our foods a lot more flavor. Often we had to go with so many different spices, paprika, the other purpose seasonings, the garlic. Well, we put the different flavors together and came up with this entire line of Maddie spices. And we hope that you will like these. They do a lot of things. They help tremendously in the things that you want to prepare. We got chicken, we got beef, we got Cajun, we got blackening, we got things for steak. So we got it all. We got an all-purpose. We got seafood. So when you get a chance, go online, MaddieSpices.com, and take a look at it. Okay? All right. These are starting to smell really good. Now I think they just need a flip here. Get the other side. As I was stating to you, try to render some of this fat out and some of this flavor, and we are going to keep that fat and flavor into the pan. I'm not going to drain it. I'm not going to take it out the whole 9 yards. It's going to be a quick one. Okay? And jambalaya is a flavorful dish, and we get a lot of flavors in it. So, there we go. Now, while that's about there, let's go ahead and go with our fresh vegetables. Okay? Put those peppers in there. That's good. Okay? And get those onions in there. Move it all around. Don't be afraid. And by the way, this heat is at about medium high. Okay? Medium high. Go ahead and try to soften up those vegetables and let them play around with the sausage so they can grab some of the flavor from those. That's smelling really, really good right now. Okay? This time I'm going to go ahead and add in that teaspoon of garlic. Okay? And you got to be careful with garlic. You don't want to put it down when the pot is very hot or long too fast, because it will burn and scorch the garlic. And you don't want that and give you just what we call a yucky flavor there. And you don't want that. Okay? But this is doing very well thus far. Okay? Now I'm going to go ahead and add the chopped chicken. Okay? Put that in. Okay? And as we stated, this chicken will cook pretty well and pretty fast because it's chopped down pretty good. And it's not in chunks. Okay? And as I stated also, it will be a better bite on your fork. Okay? I just wish you could smell this. I'm going to turn this up just a bit. Okay? Just a bit. Okay? That's where we are. So, now that that chicken is starting to turn a little white, okay? Everything is starting to marry together. Smells so good. Okay. Now we want to add Maddie's seafood seasoning. Okay. This is going to take it over the top. I just put in probably about a teaspoon, teaspoon and a half, and I'll taste it as we go through it to decide if I need a little bit more. But right now, that's what we're going to go with. About a teaspoon of it. Okay, it's marinating pretty good. The vegetables are starting to get a little softer, and that's what we want, but we don't want them too soft, but we do want to bite to those. Okay, that's great. That's great. I tell you. All right, so it's looking really good there. So now I'm going to go ahead and add in my diced tomatoes. Okay, again, it's about 4.5 ounces of that. I have to mix that in. Okay. Great, great. Simmering down nicely. Go ahead and add in our shrimp. Okay, great. And again, this is a portion and a half. Depends on how you eat. Maybe 2 for some people. But this is going to be wonderful. Okay. There we go. Let that simmer there for another maybe 3-4 minutes. You should start to hear it. I wish you could smell it. It's starting to come around, and man, we'll be eating in the next 5 or 6 minutes or so. Okay? Keep going. We're just going to keep it going. All right. I think you can hear it there. The shrimp is starting to get a little pinkness to them. This is what we want. All those flavors coming together, starting to marry each other. I couldn't be more delighted. But my family, we absolutely enjoy cooking and eating together. And we like sharing our food with our families and having people over and just enjoying the day. I tell you, just enjoying the day of eating and cooking, just family and friends. I tell you, family and friends. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and add this chicken broth. Now that I see that it's starting to cook down just a bit, that'll give it that extra flavor there. That's that jambalaya. I'm going to tell you, keep it going. Keep it going. Get that heat back up just a bit. The Maddie seafood seasoning for this one brings a special flavor, special blend that you wouldn't ever believe. I'm going to give this another minute or 2. I'm going to add the pasta and I'm going to add the cubed ham. Let that cook for another minute or 2 and we can start serving. Just wish you could smell it. This is coming along beautifully. Coming along beautifully. I'm going to give it a taste in a moment to see if the seasonings are right where we want it. Let's see what we do. I'm going to taste that broth. Alright, right on. Got a little kick to it. I tell you, that's right where we want it to be. Okay. You can hear that. Now I'm going to go ahead and add this pasta. Alright. There we go. Put that in there. It's going to be a serving for us. Okay, now the cube ham. Alright. Hope you can hear it. I wish you could smell it. Start to mix that in nicely. This is coming along wonderfully. I'll tell you. Go ahead and let that cook down. I'm going to add a little bit more Maddie seafood seasoning here. And that should finalize it. Okay. Let's give it another minute or 2. And let's get this on someone's taste buds. I'll tell you. Go there. Let's see what we have. We'll get someone over. My wife. And maybe she'll tell us what she thinks.
Happily.
Alright. Go ahead and turn that down for you. Go ahead. Alrighty, alrighty. Here we go. Get some of your favorites. And my wife is a pasta lover. Okay, so when we came up with this one, she was happy to hear it was over pasta.
Yes, yes, very true.
Alrighty then. Okay, here we go. Let you try that. Turn this down. That's what you think. That's what you think.
Well. You guys just don't even understand how good this kitchen smells. Like he says, I am a pasta lover, and the amazing things that you can do with these spices never ceases to amaze me.
Alright.
Oh, that's delicious.
Alright. Great.
So good.
And as you can see, it doesn't take very long. We haven't had a chance to cut the camera or anything. It's been all the way through. So
Delicious.
hopefully it doesn't disappoint.
No, not one bit. I want to thank you all again for joining us for another edition of Cooking Easy with Maddie Spices. Let us know what you like in the comments below. Please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. You can find the link to our website in the description below, where you can order any of our wonderful, wonderful spices. And don't forget, Maddie Spices is spices so right
You can't go wrong. Thank you.